Hey guys, welcome back to my next video of Bash Shell scripting tutorial for beginners. Now let's get started. So today we will learn how to use arrays in Bash. Now let's create array variable x. We will give the values inside the parenthesis in single quotes. Let's take a collection of chocolates, Fimas, and make sure you separate them by using spaces and not commas. So this is how you can create an array variable. Now let's see how to print it. Type in echo, the $sign, the array name, and type in iterate, which indicates all elements. Now let's save and run. So as you can see here, we have successfully printed the array elements. Now let's see how to print the element at a particular index. Type in echo $curly braces x and specify the index of the element you want to print. So if I want to print twigs over here, the index is, this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2. So I want to print twigs, so I'll put in 1. Now let's save and run. So as you can see here, we have printed twigs. Now let's see how to print the indices of the array. To print the indices, type in echo $, type in not, variable name, and iterate. Now let's save and run. So as you can see here, the indices have been printed. Now let's see how to print the length of the array. So to print the length, type in $hash, variable name, iterate. Let's save and run. So as you can see here, there are 3 elements, 1, 2, and 3. So 3 has been printed here. So now let's see how to add an element to an array. To add an element, type in the array name, give the index where you want to add. Say I want to add in the 3rd index. Now let's save and run. So as you can see here, bounty has been added to the 3rd index. Now let's see how to remove an element from an array. So let's remove mass over here. So to remove an element, you can use the command unset, array name, and index position. Now let's save and run. So as you can see here, mass has been removed from the array. Here we can also overwrite an element of an array. To overwrite, say we want to overwrite 5-star with bounty. Here 5-star is at 2nd index. So let's change this to 2. Now let's save and run. So as you can see here, 5-star has been replaced by bounty. In Bash, you can add elements in any index. Say for example, I can add an index 6. Save and run. So as you can see here, 0 has been unset. So 1 is there, 2 is there, and 6 is there. So that means that even if there are no elements in 3, 4, and 5, it is still fine to have in 6. Now let's take in a variable string and give a random value. Now let's try to print it like an array. Now let's save and run. So this has printed the value. Now let's try to print the element in the first position. Now let's save and run. So again, we got the same value. This means that it is taken as an array, but it is taken in the first index. So now let's try to print the next index. Now let's save and run. So as you can see here, the index 1 is empty. So this means that you can treat any variable as an array, but the value will be assigned to the 0th index. So now let's confirm this by printing the string length. Now let's save and run. So as you can see here, the length is 1. So thank you for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more.